Hello everyone, I am Dr. Payal Gulati, Assistant Professor, Computer Engineering Department, JC Bose University of Science and Technology, YMCA, India. Today I will talk about COVID-19 impact analysis and electricity load predictions using machine learning algorithms. With the outbreak of COVID-19, most of the countries were following the full or partial lockdown during the first quarter of 2020, leading to which global electricity demand decreased by 2.5%. Thus, the pandemic has led to a large economic shock to the world which was never been experienced since decades. To slow down the spread of the virus, many countries have issued restrictions, including closure of malls, education institutions, halting trains, suspending of flights, implemented full or partial lockdowns, insisted work from home to the employees, which led to a great uncertainty over the worldwide electric sector. Thus, the current scenario of pandemic and the prevailing government regulations of imposing full as well as the partial lockdown is leading to the drift in electricity consumption patterns. In India, the electricity consumption dramatically drifted in March after the announcement of Janata curfew. In account of this, electricity load forecast predictions for state Haryana, India is done for a week so as to know the required electricity load pre-hand, which will aid the regional power systems to plan accordingly and avoid unnecessary power wastage. For this, we have taken the dataset from the state regional electricity boards and done the analysis using artificial neural network as well as the machine learning conventional approaches. And after the analysis, we have seen that ANN proved to be a better predictions as compared to the conventional machine learning algorithms. Now, this is the scenario of the COVID-19 lockdown phase of various countries. This is the graph that shows the energy drifts of various countries, and we can clearly see that the electricity consumption has been, there is a certain drift in the electric consumption patterns. That means the whole economy of the world has been shaken. Now, in India, for all the states, government undertook an important decision of lockdown on March 25th first for 21 days, which was further extended on 14 April by 2 weeks, followed by partial lockdown phase. Before the lockdown was actually announced, the Prime Minister of India insisted in everyone in the country to follow a strict one-day curfew, which was named as Janta curfew. That is, the curfew for the common people of 14 hours on March 22nd from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. in India. Since that day, there is a significant change in the electricity load patterns. Now, load consumption observation during full lockdown phase. Haryana is one of the 28 states of India located in the northern part of the country and consists of 22 districts. State Haryana economy relies on agriculture, industrial sector, and service sector. In this analysis, some of the circles of Haryana that comes under urban, that is the Gurgaon, industrial Faridabad, and agriculture, that is Nornol, are considered as, and the energy pattern consumption has been analyzed. Now this graph shows the maximum load of various circles of state Haryana. We can clearly see that the electricity load has been there is a certain drift after the Janta curfew, that is the 22nd of March. Similarly, in minimum load pattern, we can clearly see that there is a certain decline in the consumption of the electricity after 22nd of March, that is the Janta curfew day. Now, since this now in this graph we can see that this electricity consumption drifts of city Ambala, which basically Ambala is a city where the economy of the people lies on the basis of the industries. Since the industries were shut down, we can see the decline in the electricity load patterns after the announcement of the lockdown. Similarly, in Bhiwani Circle load, we can see the decline. Similarly, Gurgaon, which is an urban city, we can see the decline in the load pattern, and Faridabad Circle. Now, in context of this, what we have done in this work, that we have predicted the load pattern, electricity load consumption pre-hand, so as to aid the regional electricity board and board to plan accordingly and avoid unnecessary wastage. For this, the minimum load for Ambala and maximum load for Ambala. In this, for all the cities, we have calculated the electricity load pre-hand using uh, uh, artificial neural as well as the machine learning conventional approaches, such as linear regression, support vector regression, random forest regression, and decision tree regression. And we are, as per the analysis and the results and mean square error results, we can easily say that ANN outperforms all the conventional machine learning models. Now, coming over the conclusion part, the current scenario of COVID-19 pandemic and prevailing government regulations of imposing full as well as partial lockdown, leading to drift in energy consumption patterns. The energy consumption in India plummeted, uh, plummeted dramatically in March after the announcement of Janta curfew. In context to this, electricity load forecasting is done for a week so as to know the required electricity load pre-hand, which will aid the regional power systems and plan accordingly and avoid unnecessary power wastage. For this, ANN proved to be better prediction as compared to conventional machine learning models. Now, there is something to be noted that since the effects of the COVID-19 are changing day by day, and even the government now has eased the lockdown measures, it is to be noted that results are likely to change when the same analyses are performed for different periods. Further, in future, we will be investigating how and by when India will recover its energy consumption after this sudden decline. Now, these are some of the references which we have gone through. That's all. Thank you and have a nice day.